go hi. If anybody wants to join, I pinned the link up at the top. And other than that, right now I'm by myself, so I kind of wanted to try to sell something tonight because I've got an electric bill that actually I got a shut-off notice on. But we shall see. It doesn't look like we're going to get too many people in here right now. We'll give it a little while longer. I also started late, and it's not my usual day to stream, so, and I don't have anybody here with me. So we shall just see how it goes. I could tell stories for a little bit, but somebody's got to give me a subject to remind me of something. Or I could throw up some art and talk about each piece. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? That's a bear cub. That's a bear cub. And a baby bunny. Baby cottontail. I kind of gave Bob an out tonight. I told him he didn't need to worry about showing up if he was tired. He's been like overworking himself a lot, so he's been putting in a lot of hours at the Ark, and he's got all of his upkeep and maintenance to try to catch up on, and all his lizards and snakes and stuff. So, and he's probably mad at me too. So, what can you do? What can you say? I was hoping that Blackie would show up. He said he was going to, but who knows? He might have gotten busy with his dad or something. He could have joined and fed all his animals. I know, huh? uh, that was a mud skipper. Yes, it was. Trash cat. Hello. How are you? Does anybody want to come up and join me? Or no? That's my oldest daughter, Jessica, with one of our puppies. They were both telling you that earlier? Well, there's a link right up above. uh, Lots of drawings of bears. That's what I have. I'm going to try to sell tonight as a drawing of a bear. I had a dream about the bears, so I decided to do a drawing of them. I haven't seen them for a few years. I need to get up and go visit them. Well, you're welcome to come up, Trash Cat. It would be fun. Like I said, the link is pinned at the top. All you gotta do is click on it. If it was slower, it would take like an hour though, Patty. There's a wolf. Actually, I think Chappie did buy a raven. Yeah, he bought a little one though. The bigger raven, Dan Sleep got. Okay, Mike. You take care, and I hope you feel good. I know I'm kind of streaming kind of late tonight too, so that does not help anything. Yep. Good night, Mike. Get some good rest. Feel good. Oh, if nobody comes up or I can't sell anything tonight, then I'll have to do it again tomorrow night. Because, like I say, I have to get my power bill paid or they're going to be shutting me off. And we don't want that when it's 5 degrees outside. But I do have a little card here that I'm just going to give away, I think. So we could do a giveaway. Even if there's only like 10 people in here right now, we could still do a small giveaway after this slideshow runs through. We might do that. So I got to pull up random number generator. Get it ready. Yep, I'm going to wait for the slideshow to run through. And then I will and then we'll do a little giveaway. I got one of the little cards here to give away. I don't particularly like it, but somebody might like it, so. Now that's funny because on the StreamYard, I have myself showing up on screen, but then when I flip over to the YouTube, it's just the pictures. Oh, I know, because I'm like way behind, that's why. Okay, there I am. I don't know how that happened, but that was a dumb moment, of which I have occasionally. Oops, look at that. you should have YouTube chat only and the StreamYard camera only. Less confusing that way. So I think we're about done here. Let me see. Yeah, well, a couple more minutes to go. I'll go ahead and let it run through. Go like that and get rid of that one. And there we go. So hello everybody. So you want to do a giveaway? We can do a giveaway while there's not that terribly many people in here, 11 people. So you'll stand a good chance. So what I've got here, this is a Farloella, which is a weird looking little catfish. It's like really skinny. I used to raise them, but I don't have any right now. But I used to breed them and sell them. So that's a Farloella. And if anybody wants it, we will give it away. So the rules are you pick a number between 1 and 75, and whoever comes and one guess only, and whoever comes closest without going over wins the little drawing of the Farloella. So I shall type start. Yep, Grasshopper's putting it in there. And like I said, I've got the little bear drawing to sell, but we don't have very many people in here, but I can throw it up. And if nobody bids on it, then I'll try again tomorrow night. I'll just have to call the power company tomorrow and ask them to please wait a few days for me. So we got a 64 and a 33 and a 19. 28 and 45. Hi, Travis. Hi, George. Anybody else going to throw out a number? Are you going to throw out a number, Grasshopper? Number 1. Well, that means, let's see, the next one is 19. So if anything is well, you better put a number out besides number 1. Number 9. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, anybody else got a number they're going to throw out? Because I'm going to type stop here and go ahead and give this away. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, so we will go over to the random number generator. And, where am I at? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Stab. Okay, share screen. And random number generator. Okay, and we will do a drum roll and we'll generate a number 1. Oh my god. Oh, I think that Grasshopper was meant to have this one. He needs this one. So Grasshopper has won this one because he's still, even with switching to number 9, he's still got it. So I know, huh? Oh, that was funny. So Grasshopper, you got this one. Well, even if you switch to number 9, you still won. Because you got the one, like the closest number without going over. Oh wait, no, not number 9 is going over. But still, we're gonna go with number 1 because you said 1 first, so we'll just go with it. Because you did say number 1, and that's what we rolled, was number 1. Yeah, number 9 is going over, but still, you did say number 1 first, so we'll give that one to you. You might not have wanted it because you probably aren't a big Farlowella fan, but that's what you got. Oh, okay, so nobody's here to visit with me, but I'm going to throw up the drawing that I have for sale and see if anybody wants to throw any bids in on it. And if nobody does, then I'll just have to, I'll call the power company tomorrow and ask them to give me a couple more days, and I will do another stream tomorrow night. And try to do it a little bit earlier because, like I said, I did this one kind of late because I wanted to be sure I didn't go over the top of Ed. Because I adore Ed, and I wouldn't want to try to stream over the top of him. So anyway, now he has a fish. I will show you real quick. Um, Hold on. Okay, I'm going to share this really quick so you can see that I didn't just do a weird drawing. They actually look like this. So I'll show you this really quick. That is what Farlowella catfish look like. They're kind of cool. Okay, and no, Chappie doesn't have any fishies either. Nope, they're kind of skinny. They're skinny little guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the drawing. And it's not a good photograph of it, but I can try to take a better one before tomorrow night. But I'll show you guys, and if anybody wants to throw out a bid for it, you can. And we got to do like a minimum of like $80 because I probably could put about, at least 12 hours into this, probably more than that. So it took me a day and a half to do it. But it's a grizzly bear, and it's Brutus. Really? You bid $100 on it, Grasshopper? Yay! Oh, somebody bid on it. Yay! Well, you'll keep getting a damn nice drawing if nobody else bids on it. Oh my God, you don't need to do that. But that will go. That will. I have to say it. You're actually being too kind because I have like a $270 heating bill this month that they sent me a shut-off notice on. So, so yeah, that's why I'm doing a really late live stream tonight. I also have an emu that I'm working on that I'm going to. I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow night and put up an emu for sale, but he's going to be really cool too. If I was there, I would give Grasshopper the biggest hug right now. And I don't see anybody else bidding on it, and we really don't have very many people in here. 10 people, so I'm going to say that Grasshopper gets the drawing of the bear too. So, oh my God, that's so nice. Thank you. My live stream just doesn't want to work right on the YouTube one that I've got up. It keeps like not keeping it up. So I'll go back over to StreamYard. But if anybody wants to come up and visit now for a while, we got business done and taken care of. And if anybody wants to come up, Cat, you want to come up? Trash Cat, you want to come up? You could even come up and not turn your camera on and just come up and talk. The link is up at the top, and we could just bullshit for a while. Cat and Trash Cat and Grasshopper and Sky or George, you could come up. Like I say, the link is at the top. All you got to do is click on that and then follow directions. That's okay. You can come up. Oh, Kat, you could it's not that busy. You could come up and mod at the same time. I've done it before. Believe me, I have done it more than once. The link is pinned at the top, but I will put it out again. Oh, thank you, Grasshopper. You are the best. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to stream again tomorrow night because, oh my gosh, thank you, Grasshopper. Oh, you just saved my ass. Yeah, it's okay, Kat. I'm just giving you a bad time. If you don't want to come up, you certainly don't have to. Okay, so we got that up there. And there's Trash Cat. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Woohoo! I didn't know that I had ever spoken to you before. I know what you sound like, but I didn't know if you know what I sounded like.
No, actually, I think I heard you singing one time.
Oh, shit.
That's it.
Okay.
So how are you doing, and how's your daughter doing?
Oh, I am good. My daughter's good. She should be sleeping. We're just hanging out. Yeah. I am losing stuff. Like I said, I had a drink. I usually don't. Oh, but yeah, we're good. We're not. We got snow today, but we don't sound like we're as cold as you are over there. So
it was -9 last night, and
oh my God.
When I woke up this morning, I woke up about 6:30 this morning, and I checked, and it was -11, and I just said, "Oh fuck no," and pulled the covers back up my head, and went back to sleep.
Oh hell no! Yep. Oh my God.
Nope, not gonna do that.
That's terrible.
And my house was cold, and it was kind of funny because I have 2 electric heaters to heat up my house, which my house is small, so normally that does fine, but when it gets down into the minuses, when it gets down in the minuses, my house gets cold.
Right.
So one of my daughters was all worried about me, my oldest daughter, Jessica, so she sent me a heater. She got one off Amazon and sent it to me.
Oh.
But it's only
That's good.
It's about 6 inches square. It's a really tiny heater. But I got it set up and running last night, and it didn't make any difference at all. So I was like, well, fuck, it didn't help at all. But I looked at it this afternoon and realized that it was actually blowing out cold air because it had a little dial to turn the heat up.
Oh, geez.
And I hadn't turned it up.
Oh, my gosh. Whoops.
Yeah, I was like, well, this might help if I actually turn it on.
Why is it so cold in here?
Yeah, it didn't help much, but yeah, it should help more now that I actually turn the bugger on.
Oh, I thought about actually getting those for our apartment. We have heat, but I don't like it any higher than 69. after that, it's like too warm. And
Yeah,
I don't know. But
I'm good. I'm good with 69, but see, with like normal winter temperatures, like anything from like 10 degrees and on up,
well,
those
yeah.
having those two heaters, my house will stay about 52 or 53, and I'm
Oh,
actually
wow.
fine with that. To me, that's not that uncomfortable.
Yep.
When it drops down
Yep.
into the minuses, hey Sam, when it drops
It
down
is.
into
Woohoo!
the minuses, and then the house starts getting down to where it's like 42,
Oh my
41,
God.
40. And one time when it
Jeez.
got down to minus 30 about a month ago, my
Oh my
house
God.
actually got down below freezing because the dog's water dish froze.
Oh no.
So
Oh my
that's when I don't
God.
get out of bed at all. I just like pull the
That's
covers
what
and
right.
that's it. I'm there for the day, except to go
I stay
potty
in
or
there too
take
if I have
animals.
to.
That's it.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was 70 degrees here yesterday, and
Oh.
I had the fan on for a little bit.
Oh my gosh. No, we had a high of 7 yesterday and a low of, actually it got down to like minus 11. So we had a high of 7 and a low of minus 11.
Brr.
And you know what?
Dear.
That's fucking cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
have,
heck yeah.
right now, I would love to make some coffee, but I can't because I have 2, which is the other thing. Part of the money that you just like donated to me for that drawing, part of
Mhm.
that, a very small part of that is going to go to groceries because I'm almost out of water. But I had 2 gallons of water
Oh.
left, and they were outside on the porch, and they're fucking frozen solid.
Well,
So I
I
brought them in to thaw them out so I can make
No
some
dare.
coffee.
I
But
plan
tomorrow
on
I'll
a
order
little bit of
little
that
more.
going towards your Fireball fund. So
Yeah,
Fireball.
Fireball would be good, but I need water and I need to pay that stupid electric
Oh my
bill.
gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't
hear
know
you.
for sure if they could legally
I
turn
hear
it
you.
off when it's in the minuses, but
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I suppose they could. So, because this
I
is Wyoming,
suppose.
and Wyoming is like,
That's
Wyoming
terrible then.
doesn't protect renters or anything. I mean, Wyoming is just one of those states that doesn't do any of that.
is it a
That's what
right
I've
to
always
work
heard.
state also?
Yeah, and Wyoming and Montana are both also, which doesn't matter to most people, but it does to me because I have kids. But Wyoming and Montana are also states where an employer can fire you for being gay, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
Oh my
right to work.
God.
Yep,
Jeez.
Employers can fire you for whatever reason, and
they can fire you.
they
Yeah,
don't
it
have to tell
doesn't
you.
matter. One of my sister's friends
Sounds like a great state.
had worked for a tire place in Montana for like 15 years, and some of his coworkers found out he was gay, and his boss found out and fired him on the spot. Called him in the office and fired him, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he'd worked there for over 10 years.
That's terrible.
So yeah, Wyoming and Montana
Jeez.
are not states. If you want rights, Montana and Wyoming are not the states you want to live in.
Idaho too.
Unless you have money.
That's sad. Yeah, and I think here in Wisconsin, that would be like unheard of. But I've always heard that though about the utility bills, like in the winter. Well, I guess, Wisconsin's pretty popular too for cold weather and snow. But I've always heard though that in the wintertime, they can't turn it off. But, I do what I can. But there's been times though, it's like when I had my house, it was like, well, they waste a lot of paper sending bills out, but there wasn't much action. But it's tough. It's yeah.
Yeah. See, normally my normal, like in the past, I think it's a combination of this year, like all the heating bills and stuff went up.
Yep.
everything I've seen on the news and stuff. It's a combination of that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's colder than it's been for a lot of years here. This
Oh,
winter's been really
jeez.
cold. So
Yeah.
usually my winter heating bills run about $100, but this one was
That's not bad.
$270.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, how is the summers there?
The summers usually aren't very hot, but this last summer was. I mean, we had like
Really?
a couple months of not as hot as other places, but to me,
Right.
if it gets over 80 degrees, it's hot.
Yeah.
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 I don't like it. So
Yep.
we had like 2 months of temperatures that were over 80 degrees. It never got up. It got close to 90 a couple days, but between 80 and 85, I'm like sweating balls, and I just want to die, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
But
in
if somebody asked me, well, don't you have air conditioner? Well, I've in years past, I've never needed an air conditioner because it just
oh my goodness.
didn't get that hot here. But the last couple of years, it's been warming up. Winters have been getting warmer, although this winter we have had some cold streaks. But when I first moved here, like 5 or 6 years ago, we would have temperatures down to like minus 40. And we haven't seen that for a long time. So it's been at least 3 years since I've seen that. So
good God.
106 degrees. Where do you live at? In Australia, Marin?
Has to be.
I bet it's Australia.
Converting it over to Fahrenheit.
Huh?
Converting it over to Fahrenheit, I would assume it's Australia. Yeah.
Hey, Dwayne. How are you?
That's crazy hot.
Yep, I know. Blackie was saying the other day, Saturday when he was on here, that it's been really hot over there in Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, this last summer it got up to 115 and it stayed there for a while. But I know Australia's sun is different than what we get here in North America. It's actually worse for you in Australia because reasons. I don't know.
That's interesting. I guess it makes sense though. It'd be different anywhere. Well, everywhere. Yeah. How the sun hits us. Huh. We're in a upper unit, so, and there's no, I miss central air, so we just have a wall unit or window unit, whatever unit. But oh man, it gets balmy. Yeah, but I try to, in the summer with the air conditioning and in the winter with the heat, I try to kind of balance it, but yeah, it can be hard. It's like, dang it.
But Idaho. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say Idaho used to get really, really cold too. I don't know if it'd get into the negatives and stay there for too much. I don't even know if it got down to anywhere in the negatives. But it would get, I mean, lots of snow.
Northern Idaho does. I'm pretty sure that they do because Montana sure as hell got cold too when I lived in Montana.
Yeah, I lived in southwest Idaho when I lived there.
Okay.
Around Boise.
Boise doesn't get as cold as it does up further north.
Oh no, but we did have it was like the snowpocalypse. It was like the worst snow we got in Idaho for 300 years, and they were worried that the infrastructure was gonna fail.
Yeah,
and everybody was going out and buying water and camping stoves and all like survival stuff, but nothing ever happened. It just made it so there was like 3 feet of snow. You couldn't back out of your driveway unless you had a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Yeah,
that was the only.
Wyoming got like 12 feet one time. all over
Oh my
Wyoming, and there
sweet
was
Jesus.
they were like using planes to drop hay for people to feed cattle, and
Hey, Greg.
Wow.
because I mean everything was buried. Everything was buried in snow.
Hold on.
Jeez.
Craig's
Yeah,
here. I'm going to do
they
my
were
best
dropping
Craig voice.
hay, and people's
Hi,
roofs were
Ellen. How are
collapsing
you?
and all that kind of awful stuff. But yeah,
Wish
when
I
I
could
lived
have
up in Montana, there would be like weeks at a time where it would never, like, it would be like 40 below at night and
Oh
20,
my
and
God.
it would get up to like 20 below during the day. And one
Jeez.
morning, there was two different times that I remember when I got up and it was more than 50 below.
Oh,
More than 50 below
wow.
zero. One of the times I had to take Megan to school because they don't cancel school there for nothing.
Right? Same
They
here. Yeah.
had to have the janitor at the door, like opening the door for people because
Oh my word.
everything was frozen, So
Yeah.
none of the electronics were working, and they had the electronic opening door. So he had to stand there and let the kids come in as they got to school. But she was
Oh
supposed to
my
be walking to
goodness.
school, but there was no way in hell I was going to have her walk to school
Right.
when it was minus 50.
Oh yeah.
And the
I
other
think
time was when I lived in Huntley, Montana, and it was minus 52, and I had a date to go hiking. I actually had a date, and the guy actually showed up. And we fucking went
Aw.
hiking in minus 50-degree temperatures.
We went hiking.
Yeah,
Jeez.
we went hiking.
I think I think it's actually in the school handbook here that school will only be canceled or delayed if it's 30 below. Like it has to get to 30 below
Yeah,
in
it
order
didn't matter
for,
in Montana. It didn't
yeah.
matter what it was. They were not going to cancel school. I literally drove my daughter to school in the middle of blizzards.
Good
One time
God.
I was driving down Main Street taking her to school, and fucking two people passed me on cross country ski.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. So yeah.
If it was a blizzard, I'd be like, nope, we're staying home. We'll have cookies.
There
Oh
was
my
one time when I lived in
God.
Huntley. Huntley was kind of a little backwater town with a lot of old cowboys and shit. Redneck, very redneck town. And
Oh
it
boy.
was on the other side of Billings. It's a little tiny town. But there was one time I got up and I realized that it was Martin Luther King Day. So when
Oh,
Megan got
geez.
up, I told her to go back to bed because it's a federal holiday. There's no school today. And then 4 o'clock rolled around, and I noticed the buses dropping the kids back off at home. I was like, "Fuck! It's
Oops.
a holiday, and Huntley's still going to have school." And the school called me too. The school called me and said, "Why was Megan absent yesterday?" And I said, "Well, it's a national holiday, and there's
It's
post
a
office doesn't
holiday.
run. The college was closed. Most of the schools in Billings were closed. So I just assumed that there would be a day off."
We're having a holiday. They just made it. Well, it's been a holiday, but just this year here, it's no school. Yeah, that kind of shocked me. I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure because I thought there's no school on this day. I was checking the yearly calendar and I thought, oh, okay, so that's new. But yeah, but I don't know. Every place is different. But yeah, there was one day this winter. I work nights, so I was coming home from work, and of course, it only snows when I work nights. Of course, I was.
Of course,
I'm glad I made it home alive, and there was no school delays. I was checking the website, checking Google. There was nothing, and my child does ride the bus. She actually only has for the last 2 years, but when we moved here, her bus pickup is literally like 100 feet away, so it just works good. But I got home and I actually called and I said, my kid is not getting on the bus today. I just got done driving in this stuff and no. So they probably thought I was being a helicopter mom, but
No, will.
I just couldn't, right. I could not believe there wasn't even like an hour delay because I had driven in and I thought,
they never had delays or anything in Montana. It was just like, yep.
Jeez. They're hardcore.
I got to tell you a story though, Trash Cat. Some of the people that are in chat probably heard this story before.
Oh
but
boy,
it's a good
here we
one,
go.
and I think you will appreciate it. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready, Sam?
Oh yeah.
Okay. When my daughter was a freshman in high school, she got a note, saying that in health class they had to take sex education, right?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And of course, when you're talking about a freshman kid, girl, they that's like mortifying to them, right? So I had to tease her a little bit about it, So she comes home, she had it like twice a week. And I knew from asking her questions before that they didn't separate the boys and girls. They had them both in the class together.
Oh wow.
So which was even more mortifying for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she came home one day, and I knew she'd had one of her sex education classes that day. And I asked her, I said, how did your class go today? And she goes, oh my God, Mom, you wouldn't have believed it. And she's kind of like rubbing her forehead, and I'm like, what? And she says, the teacher had a pop-up book. And I was I instantly, I was like dying laughing. I was like, a pop-up sex education book? And she said, yes. The teacher had a pop-up book. And I said, did it have a pop-up penis? And she said, yes.
Yes, Mom.
And she said, I was like dying laughing. She says, oh, that's not the worst of it.
Oh.
And I said, oh, what else? And she says, the teacher had a condom and used the pop-up penis to demonstrate how to put a condom on.
Oh, my sweet
and
baby Jesus.
By this time, I could hardly breathe. I was like,
oh, my God.
And she says, and
oh, my God.
At the end of the class, she was showing everybody how to take the condom off, and she accidentally ripped the penis out of the book. Oh my God.
Accidentally.
I just actually died. I just died. I was laughing so hard. And I was like, so there's a whole classroom. There's a whole classroom of freshman boys that will be scared to use a condom their whole life.
Oh my gosh. Well, you would think they would have chosen something maybe a little more dirty.
Like a banana or something.
A banana.
But yeah,
let's have sex education class and see what pops up. Oh my gosh. I think my child.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Nez. AAA.
Hey, guys.
They're like, what are they talking about? I think she started hers this year. She's in 8th grade. I don't know. She's asked me a few questions, but actually I tried to stay open with her and
I looked it up. You can get a pop-up book off of Amazon. You can. Look it up. There's a couple
that's awesome. I'll have to let her know that.
Just don't show her how to use a condom using the pop-up book.
Hey, Trash Cat, do you have YouTube on in the?
Yeah. What? I saw you mention that.
Yeah. Just pause it or turn it off if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is kind of an echo.
Yes, I can hear an echo. Is that better?
It sounds good. Yeah. My mate Sam has a face. It is a friendly one.
Oh no! Look what you did. Now she's gone.
She'll. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trash Cat.
Come back. you never have anybody hit buttons. It's a dangerous thing to start hitting buttons.
Well, if you hit the X, or no, if you hit back, it takes you completely out of it. And I've done it a few times. You have to hit the X to close it. You can't hit back what you normally would. Yeah. It was all that pop up.
Yeah, it made her pop off. Oh, so you guys are thinking about moving, you and your dad?
Yeah, we were looking at a place in Paradise today. It was a little colder up there than it was down here. It's only like 15 minutes away too.
Huh.
But But
that means it might be a little bit cooler in the summertime too.
That's true, yeah. I'm worried if they do background checks, because, yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
I'm on probation right now, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But they might not. They might not.
But I called Idaho probation, and because I got an interstate compact to California. I've done everything. No PVs, probation violations. Paid all my fines. Done every single class and graduated. I'm just sitting on probation. I have nothing to do. They Paradise is what burned down a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
The whole town burned down pretty much, and a lot of people moved to Chico, where I lived, because of it. But I've done everything that was required of me, and I called Idaho probation. They were saying like, yeah, we just got to get a progress report from your PO in California, and I mean it sounded like it was a go on his side. He just has to get the judge to go along with it. But I might be getting off probation early. Yay! I hope.
That would be great.
Fingers crossed.
Did you finally hear some info about that?
Well, I thought my probation officer
about.
sent a progress report to Idaho, but she didn't. So, hey, Adele. I love you, Adele. Hi, Adele. Hi. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
hi.
Adele came in, and I get distracted every time I see her thing. I love Adele. But anyway, yeah, I thought she sent a progress report to Idaho, and um, she didn't. So he's waiting on that. They share a computer system, he said. So he just direct messaged her. So hopefully they get that squared away, and yeah. I'll call him back in like a couple weeks and ask him what the news on that is. But
That would be awesome. So are you looking at an apartment or a house?
we were looking at a trailer, to be honest.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
It's not like what you normally think of, like, oh, a trailer park. It's actually there. It's nice. It's just it's out in the mountains. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see.
Look.
Cat, if I got up and let you outside, you'd want right back in. So just be one of those things. The cat would step outside and go, "Oh hell no," and come right back in. But he thinks he's got a claw at the door. Let me out! Let me out!
Come on, Mario, get with it.
Hi,
Is
Sandy.
that Mario?
Yeah,
or is that the
Mario.
other kitty? Oh.
Yeah, he does that. He thinks he wants outside, and then he'll like, I'll open the door and he'll stick his head out and go, oh fuck no, and turn around and come back in again.
Our cats do that too. I want to go outside. I want to go outside. And I'm like, no, you'll go outside and you'll die. Why do you want to leave? But yep.
Yep, it is 6 degrees outside right now, but you don't want to go outside.
Mario. They're such little wieners. Am I still echoey?
No,
No,
I haven't noticed it.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here.
You pushed the wrong button and we disappeared.
I did. I pushed.
You hit back, didn't you? Instead of hitting the X, you hit the back button.
The tabs came up, and I got tab happy, and then it just.
Speaking of what the cat's drug in, there he is.
Blackie, love you, Blackie.
Love yous. How is yous? Jeez.
We're doing good. We're just kind of bullshitting. I don't know if you've met Trash Cat. I think she started visiting your stream too. She is a fellow mod on the King Frostmer stream with me and Sam.
Hello, Trash Cat. Finally.
Hi, how's it going? Yes, I've seen you have beverages before.
I think nearly every time I'm on camera.
Trash Cat is having a beverage right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I should. This is not good. Yep.
That's what you get.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. I signed up for it.
I'm on a pretty minimal setup at the moment, so I hope I sound all right. And clearly, I'm a little bit in the dark.
Yeah, you sound good. You're a little bit fuzzy looking, but you sound good.
That's good enough. Fuzzy hides of the flaws, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Kat, Sandy, Adele, Sky, AAA, everyone else. My left eye just went really blurry trying to read everyone's names. Nez Lover. Sorry, that was the one I was in the middle of when my eye went wonky. Probably could turn on a light or something. Dwayne, Travis, Marin.
Hey, Mooney.
Craig, Moonstone.
Mooney's here.
George.
Hey, Mooney.
Kiwi Marmite, how are you? Yeah, that's as far as I could be bothered scrolling up. I'm too lazy for all that scrolling.
No.
How's everyone? You're looking dapper there, Huawei.
No.
Tidy, mate. Tidy as.
I got it straightened up. It was worse. They cut the gray off.
That's handy.
So no.
Trash Cat vanished. It says I think I'm delayed in the chat. I think that's delayed. Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? Too drunk equals delayed. Yeah, I got a little bit delayed on Wednesday. That's a pretty good term for it, actually. So how's it been going? What have you done on your stream today, except for the current bullshitting that you previously mentioned?
Well, we talked art for a little bit, and I gave away a little drawing, and I sold a little drawing.
Nice.
And so I'm working on one that I'm going to have done, I think, by tomorrow. So I'm going to do another stream tomorrow night because I have a much bigger than normal electric bill for some reason, which might have something to do with the minus temperatures that we've been having.
Mm-hmm.
So I've almost got enough. I've got enough to pay like 2/3 of it. So I'm going to sell an emu tomorrow night, and so if you are around tomorrow night, I'm going to do another short stream tomorrow night.
Quite possibly.
See if I can finish that up.
And what was it of again, did you say?
emu. I'm working on a drawing of an emu.
I'm not familiar with those animals.
It's a
Don't
big
know
bird. It's a big bird, a little bit smaller than an ostrich, but around the same type.
Oh, you mean an emu?
Emu. I don't know how to pronounce it then, evidently.
Well, it's an indigenous word, so it's not an English word, so it's understandable that you wouldn't pronounce it correctly.
Emu.
Emu.
Emu. I don't know. Anyway, I'm working on one of them guys.
Probably should be spelt with 2 E's at the start. And maybe a hyphen and just a U.
Emu.
You, yeah, like you.
Emu.
Like I'm pointing at you.
Okay. Yes, we are cold out here. It was yesterday we had a high of 7 and a low of -11. And
Nice,
today it got up to about 13 degrees for a high, and it's 6
Almost
degrees
tropical.
right now. So it's a little bit warmer today, but still pretty fucking cold. Where did Trash Cat go? Trash Cat disappeared
She
again.
said her thing was delayed.
Oh, okay.
She was delayed. I don't know.
She might be doing the traditional switch it off and back on again to see if it works.
So I'm going to throw the link out again if she wants to come back. She's in the chat again. So what have you guys been up to? Is it hot there?
Yeah, it's pretty warm. It's not as bad as it has been. Decent day today. My weather actually says 18 degrees C, but it's hotter than that. So yeah, my weather thing may be a little bit off kilter. Oh, that looks better. 26 degrees C, so that's bearable. Much more bearable than 36. And it's, thank goodness, a bit of a breeze has picked up throughout the day. It was very still earlier in the day, which makes it muggy. So yeah, it's decent. But yeah, still too warm that I couldn't be bothered taking all of my equipment out there and setting up. Just sit inside in the darkness, in the shade. Not so warm.
Hey, Mom, what do you call the top blanket on your bed?
Why? This is a
No, what do you
trick
call
question, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's a objective question, isn't it? Or is
Quilt?
it subjective?
No. Is it a quilt that you have, or is it a? Okay, well, I think a quilt is more knitted, right?
A quilt is like, it's not knitted, but it's like
Patchwork,
it's
aren't they?
It's quilted.
Yeah.
It's quilted, sewn
See.
together, and then like lines
Stuff.
through it and stuff,
But-
sewing the
But
layers
if you,
together.
if you went to a hotel and the top blanket on their beds, what would you call that? Would that also be a quilt, or would that be?
It'd probably be a comforter or
Thank you.
or a bedspread or a bedspread.
Yeah, I always thought bedspreads were just more the decorative ones.
Yeah, bedspreads are kind of more decorative, and the comforters are the fluffy ones, the super fluffy ones.
Big, thick.
Blackie
doona.
doesn't like the comforter.
Well, don't you call a baby's dummy a comforter as well?
No, it's a pacifier.
Pacifier, that's right. Same meaning,
Yeah.
different word. Yeah, that just sounds a little bit harsh. You really got to pacify my baby.
Well,
I think
That's
it's a very peaceful word in meaning, but when used in terms of babies, it sounds like a forceful action, you know?
I guess.
Again, that's just my interpretation. And they're just always called dummies down here. Actually, any other Australians chip in, and if you called them anything other than dummies, there's probably other, like, we have different names and words across the country.
Craig calls it a pacifier.
Craig is American though, isn't he? He's not.
He's Australian.
Oh, really?
New South Wales.
Craig. We've had this discussion before. We should have less discussions about people's personal details when I'm under the influence of alcohol.
I hear you there.
Okay, so Craig calls it a dummy.
Dummy is right.
Yeah. The dummy.
William, hello. I have not seen William for a long time.
Hello, William.
All right, Craig's going to have to tell me where he is. I know we've had this discussion, and he's probably even closer to AAA than me. I have a strange feeling down that way somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, he's closer to AAA than me. But yeah, not too far away.
Am I on again?
You are.
Yes, you are.
You are, yes.
Okay, just checking. Okay. I was going to ask, you guys call pacifiers dummies. Is there another word for diapers too? I hear we call them diapers. Nappies, that's what, yes. Nappies and dummies.
Yeah.
Nappies. Yeah. That's interesting.
Nappies is it's not a euphemism, like a slang word for napkins, because they used to also be called napkins.
Interesting. We got to change your napkin.
Yeah, that was how the posh people said it.
Years ago, I don't know if it's still that way now, but I remember many years ago, my dad, he was a truck driver, and he went up to Canada, and he told me that he was in a restaurant and he asked for a napkin, and everybody burst out laughing, and the waitress looked kind of horrified, and he found out that in Canada a napkin is a sanitary napkin.
Yeah.
Whereas in the US a napkin is what you use to wipe your mouth off when you're eating.
Oh my gosh.
So everybody was laughing at him.
Poor guy.
Yeah. I think they do get called that as well, but that's just way too many syllables for Australians to worry about. They just get shortened to pads. Interesting.
Yeah,
that's Kiwi Mamo's right. If Dad wanted a napkin,
they called napkins serviettes.
Serviette.
Oh, wow.
It's such a fancy French word.
Yeah, it's like sophisticated. When my child was a baby, I just called it a nook nook. I don't know. You need your nook nook? Here you go. But yeah, it was just, yeah. You want your plug? Mouth plug. Yeah. Oh boy.
G'day, Gina.
Gina, hello.
Nappy.
McDonald's is Macca's.
Macca's, yeah.
Yeah.
Macca's.
Yeah. Because anyone generally with a surname that's a Mac or a Mc name, 9 times out of 10 their nickname's going to be Macca.
Yeah.
So since the restaurant's called McDonald's, we chuck the S on the end of it, so it's Macca's. Going around to Macca's for a feed.
Weird.
But
So
Burger
my
King
mother's
is Hungry Jack's, which I
Hungry
don't
Jack.
understand. Why can't it just be called Burger King?
It is still called. Actually, they've started to change. They were in Queensland. They were called Burger King for quite a while, and I think they've now started to change over to Hungry Jack's as well. Because most of those fast food locations are owned by big conglomerates, and then they franchise them out to other people.
Either way, I haven't been to McDonald's or Burger King in years.
I can't say
I'm
the
coming
same.
for you, Blackie.
It's been a while, yeah, righto. Someone start tallying. I've got a few to come still, I think, even though my Pepsi's pretty flat. Yeah, I used to call Hungry Jack's Hungry Jeff's. I thought they should have went with Jeff instead, because Jeff's a much more Australian name than Jack.
Hungry Jeff's. So my mother's maiden name was Macaulay. So what would that be?
What was her first name?
Well, her first name is still Betty. But yeah, that just got me wondering about that when you talked about if it starts with an MC. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many girls would get called Macca. Is that probably by their mates? They might get called Macca. And with a name like Betty, it's probably just as easy to say Betty.
Right.
Yeah, probably Mrs. Mac. That's probably true.
Mrs. Mac. That's funny. That's so neat. Huh.
Doesn't Mrs. Mac do mac and cheese and stuff?
Mrs. Mac. I'll have to call her that sometime. She'll be confused. Yeah. Hungry Jeff's.
So, did everybody see Adele topless in her Clean It Like Craig YouTube short?
No.
Oh,
no.
She was. I posted it on YouTube.
I had a friend of mine has just posted some shorts up. Are you familiar with Peaches? The singer girl who's like lots of nudity and stuff?
Yeah, Fuck the Pain Away.
Yeah, that one. A friend of mine, she posted some shorts up on Facebook today, and they're like all full frontal nudity from the concert last night in Byron Bay, and I'm surprised that Facebook hasn't pulled them already.
Oh.
You don't see boobs on Facebook every day, and pubic mounds.
You don't see boobs on Facebook every day.
Boobs and pubes. They're on Facebook's
my God. Yeah, I can't say I see that on Facebook. Oh boy.
It looked like it would have been a great show. I think there was four including Peaches, semi-naked to naked people on stage at once. I think the drummer was a boy, and he seemed to be fully clothed most of the time.
I remember years ago, it was like all over the news when Bette Midler did that. In one of her concerts, she told everybody Merry Christmas and whipped her shirt up.
No.
Wow. Merry Christmas.
Another time she had a concert, she told everybody to check underneath their seats, and there was a joint taped underneath every seat in the audience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds like she used to enjoy some fun.
Yeah.
Some fun.
She hasn't died yet, so she looks like she's probably cleaned up and not continued so much fun as she got older. Because that fun, that'll shorten your life a touch.
I don't know about that.
So I guess different types of fun can possibly elongate your life as well.
Right. No.
I've had a lot of fun in my lifetime, and I'm going to be 68 soon, so we'll just see.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, my earbuds are dying. I might disconnect, but I'll be here. In
Okay.
spirit.
Roger. I don't know if I've ever said before, Huawei, but I dig your avatar completely. It's wicked. Did you design it yourself?
Oh, mine? Oh, you know it.
No, Huawei I was talking to, but I
Oh,
think his earbuds might have
He
actually
must,
died.
he must be out of range or something.
Now
I'm back.
I've got to go back through the chat to find yours, Trash Cat. You didn't hear me, Sam. I said I like your logo a lot, and did you design it yourself?
oh.
He's still not back yet.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Nice.
You hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
now we hear you.
Mhm.
So did you design your avatar yourself,
He can't hear us.
Sam?
Oh, me? No.
Yes.
I stole that. I don't know where I found it, but I found it, and yeah, I can't
You
seem to
haven't.
find it again. But
At least you haven't been issued with a cease and desist letter.
yeah, well, I don't make any money off of YouTube, so
No point.
yeah. What would they be suing? Yeah.
I've had some copyright claims on videos before. I still don't make any money from YouTube, but they just say if any money is made from this video in the future, this money will go to the copyright.
Yeah, I
holder.
had one
Yeah.
before, and it was because I was like in my truck and the radio was playing while I was talking, and they slapped me with a copyright for the radio in the background.
Oh, jeez.
Mine was
That
for playing
GRB,
cover songs
hello.
on guitar. G'day, GRB.
that walkthrough of the Spirit Halloween store. When I first did it, it was copyright claimed immediately because of the
wow.
music. So I just cut the music out halfway through or after the first little bit, and yeah, I haven't been claimed since. So
Yeah, those robots are pretty rapid.
Yes.
yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I remember I watched that video of your walkthrough, and I went to my first Spirit Halloween this last Halloween, and it was like the same setup. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was I was like, oh, yep, that was there.
Yep.
It's a neat store though. It's different. But yeah.
Blackie has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, that's right.
Spirit
like,
Halloween store.
No Halloween.
Is Halloween like I'm assuming Halloween's not like it is in America. In Australia.
It is these days. Yeah, it's become very, 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 very Americanized.
Oh.
Wow.
Like when I was a kid, it was like, nah, not even a thing.
Wow.
And
That's
then
crazy.
I guess with Halloween movies and all of that hoo-ha, it just started to become a thing that kids did, and now it's really full on.
Yeah.
But thankfully, where I live, we have a very long driveway that is probably quite Halloweeny for little kids to walk up in the evening, and lots of trees hanging over and darkness and stuff. So we get no kids knocking on our door on Halloween. It's good.
Halloweeny.
The Spirit Halloween stores, what they do is they find abandoned stores and then they take them over for
Like the month
a couple
leading up
months.
to or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Really?
yeah,
I
a
didn't
couple
know
months
that.
leading up to it, and then they shut down, they take all their stuff out, and they're gone. But usually, any abandoned store or closed down store is turned into a Spirit Halloween for a couple months.
Wow.
They probably just got like a 20-foot shipping container in their backyard full of paraphernalia that they can rush into the shop as soon as it's time.
Yeah, it's
Right.
It's not
Yeah, I think
a bad business idea.
Right. The one we were in, it was in a mall, and it was in some, probably like an old Sears or something. Because I thought to myself, this store isn't always here in the mall. But yeah, that makes sense that it just pops up, just like that sex education pop-up book.
Yep,
Boop.
that's it.
I am totally going to Amazon that so hard.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon.
My child would give me the funniest look. Oh, is T here?
Yeah. T is also going to Twisted T is also going to be a mod in Frostmare.
Oh, cool. Very good.
Yes. Yep.
It's just a matter of time.
TC on Amazon.
We get a lot of King Frostmare people here, Blackie, and I've noticed there's quite a bit of them showing up on your streams now too. So that's kind of cool. I
What
noticed
does
that
that-
Tuesday
I don't
night
wanna-
there was like 5 or 6 people from King Frostmare on your stream. So that was awesome.
I don't want to toot my own horn because of it, but
You're letting people know to go, I know.
Appreciate
yeah.
that, Bowie. What is it? King Frostmare or Mire?
yeah,
Yep.
like Nightmare, but Frostmare.
Frostmare.
Yeah,
What goes on over there?
like is like
It's
horror.
Paranormal
spooky.
stuff. Paranormal
Yeah.
videos and stuff. Ghosts and ghosties and stuff like that.
Yep. And that's how we all met, I think.
Yep.
I'm like, I think. Yep.
That's
Well,
where Sam originally came over from King Frostmare too.
I'll
Right.
have to,
Yeah.
I'll have to go and have a look so I can thank him for letting his viewers come to my show.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, we try to.
I
don't
posted it in chat. The
Yeah.
link to his channel.
Yep.
But the live stream, that's how I met Pam on there, and it's full circle now. Now I'm a mod also.
know. Oh.
I wonder if
Yep.
that's probably where my extra subscribers have come from in the last month and a half. Then
Oh, it could
Probably
be. 'cause
at least some of them, I would say yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Kat,
I also
Kat's a mod on the Kat McKenzie. She's from King Frostmare,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Ozzo. I noticed him on your stream last Tuesday, and he's from King Frostmare.
we don't talk about that.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Okay. Coro works. He was on Vibes live stream, and I told him to check you out, and that was that day that, not last time, but the time before that, the first time he was there. Yeah.
What do you mean? I missed stuff.
Oh, I was in this chat too, and I on camera, and I told him to check your channel out, that you were streaming the day after we were doing Vibes. I posted your link in chat, and he showed up.
Nice.
Yeah.
King Daddy Frost fans. Yeah.
And is that where? Because I noticed a bunch of you like call each other cuties.
Yeah.
Are you like the cutie crew or something?
Yep, that's it. They're the cutie crew. Yep.
I think didn't you start that, Pam, with Vic?
Yeah.
Who the hell started that shit?
I called Vic Cutie, and then from there everybody started calling everybody else, like Grasshopper.
It was like a
and
big cutie rash.
Cutie and yep.
Cutie rash. Yeah. And it stuck.
Yeah,
Yep.
Well, needless to say, it's pretty cute.
Yep, it's Cutie.
Because I think there was a time too, I was in one of Punchy's streams, and was it Bob talking about a little baby snake new pet he had, and he was all like, what should I name this guy? He is a cutie. And I was typing in the comments, Cutie, name him Cutie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know if it's stuck yet?
Right? I was going to say, I don't think it's stuck. And then
I-
the other time, I think he had, what else did he bring home? Something.
The
And I think I
the
tried doing
chameleon?
it again, but that could have been it. Cutie chameleon. But it was funny because, like, he is a cutie. All the cuties. The cutie
Oh, and
crew.
you're already thinking of the name before Bob actually called it a cutie. You were typing
Right? Yep. Yeah. What should we name
But-
this guy? He is a cutie. Yeah, it was cute.
But
But
the
yeah.
other name that's coming around that's directed towards me, Patrick is calling me. He calls me Samantha now.
Samantha.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have noticed that.
That's
Yes.
because when they made Sam a mod over on King Frostmare, some of the people on there thought he was a female.
oh,
So
oh no.
they were in our chat. There was like Robin was actually calling him Samantha. Seriously. So yeah.
Oh no.
Probably because he's calling all the girls cutie.
Yeah.
Girls do that, don't they?
Hey, ladies. Oh boy, that's funny. Cutie.
But I thought the same thing with Koro when he first came on. I thought he was a female, and then turns out he's just a really pretty man. Koro he is very pretty.
When I
He's very
when I,
I'm not.
when I
I mean,
first
I'm not
started
openly
YouTube,
gay or anything, but
before I
he's very
started
openly gay.
when I started coming onto YouTube and was in the
Oh,
chat
Lord.
before I started streaming, about half of everybody thought I was a male. I mean, everybody thought I was a man.
Oh no.
And so what did I do about it? I would start talking about my beard and stuff.
Got my beard creaming. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
You hate that
Told
with your
everybody
bald
I had a
bitch?
better beard than they did, and blah blah blah. Yeah.
That's funny.
So everybody thought I was an old man until I started streaming.
Oh no.
Let's get philosophical. If the whole world was pansexual, would there be no war?
Oh
Yeah, there
shit.
still would be, because most wars are over religion.
But if the world was all pansexual, they'd probably abolish religions because of the way that religions are. So many trickle-down effects. Oh, I don't think I thought this through.
That is a point. That is. You
I
do have
haven't thought this through. Right. Yeah. That's interesting though. But yeah, I agree with
Night, Aqua Gardens, and thanks for
Miss
dropping
P.
in.
They'd still find some reason to be upset with each other.
See you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the wars in the past have been over religion. So
All right, let me try and rephrase the question. If the whole world was pansexual, what would there be less of?
Cuties.
That seems too easy.
No, there'd be more cuties.
I was thinking the same.
There'd be more cuties.
Because you can look at a tree and go, "Oh, hey, cutie."
Hey.
Being pansexual is very meta, you know.
Oh yeah, babies.
Babies, true.
That's true, GRB.
I'm going to go and get a beverage. Extra thirsty and stuff.
Uh-oh. Another beverage. I opened a second one as well,
I was
but
just gonna
oh
say you
man,
should get one too.
I tell ya, I'm gonna have an event, Tina. Yep,
Less pots.
taking it
More
slow.
pans.
More cuties. Poor Mario. Trying to get out. So, what is your time right now, Punchy?
it's 11:35 here right now.
Oh, so you're just an hour behind me. Okay. All right. I always put you in with like Sam's time and Kat's time, but okay. You're just an hour behind me. All right. Okay.
Do you know what I call it when I mix my wild turkey with Pepsi Cola?
Oh, wild turkey.
I call it Pepsi Cola Wings of Gold.
Oh my lord. Wings of gold. Gobble,
There
gobble.
used to be a
Sandy,
TV show.
you're in New
didn't it?
York, right? I think Sandy's in New York. T is in one of the Hick states, Kentucky,
The
I
hick
believe.
sticks.
She
Yeah, and I get
knows I'm messing.
confused with that because where I am, I always think that the East Coast is 2 hours ahead of me. I know I should know this stuff, but it just seems odd. But yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
Ontario. Wow, I was way off. I don't know why I thought you were American. I'm sorry. I
New York.
apologize.
Here's your
Wings
upgrade
of
back to
gold.
first class. Yeah, it was a TV show, wasn't it? I don't think I ever watched the show, but I seem to remember the name for some reason. Probably because it rhymes with Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola.
Okay.
I want a rum and Coke soon. Those are good. Someday.
What's your rum of choice?
Actually, I like beer. Right now, actually, I am having to drink an Angry Orchard hard cider because that was in my fridge from my child's father when he had gotten some, and so hey, it was here. So it's not bad, but I'm just good with beer, like Miller. I like Miller products. I used
The
to
champagne of beers.
Yes, Miller High Life.
That's
That
them,
stuff
isn't
is
it?
good. An ice cold one. Yep, that's Miller High Life. MGD used to be, that was like my go-to, which is still good, and
Gross.
Fireball.
Fireball and coffee.
Yeah, Fireball. Fireball's good. I just like the taste of it. It like doesn't even do anything to me. It's just like a good like sipper.
I've heard
It's
there's
got
been
cinnamon
some.
in it, and it's
There's
good
been
in coffee.
Hasn't
In
there been
coffee.
legal issues with Fireball across different states because it's made different all over the place?
I don't know.
No.
And there's
Yeah.
there's different
You're doxed.
laws for if you can sell the strong one in a liquor store or you've got to
There
have
could
the
be.
weaker one in like a bodega or a normal supermarket or whatever, because they can't sell strong liquor, in your corner store and whatnot, your 7-Elevens and whatnot. Are they limited to what they can sell? Or am I?
It depends state by state. I've lived in states before where you can only buy anything alcoholic, including beer and wine, at a liquor store. You have to go to a state-run liquor store. And I've been to states where you can get wine and beer at the grocery store, but to get hard liquor, you have to go to a liquor store. And I've been to states where you can get anything at a corner store, like
Right.
pretty much anything. And here in Wyoming, you have to have a you can't get anything except at a liquor store. But a liquor store counts as you can have. Some of the grocery stores have one.
Like
it just has to have a separate entrance and exit from the grocery store. And if they have that, then they can sell liquor, but it can't be like on the shelves in the regular store. It has to have a separate entrance and exit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Idaho was you can only buy hard liquor at a liquor store, a state-ran liquor store. But here in California, they have liquor everywhere.
You can go to any like little convenience store off the side of a grocery store, and they're going to have everything there.
Right.
Yep.
Because I've lived in California before too. When I was in Texas, there was a place down the road from me that was a big old barn, and they would open up the barn doors on both sides, and you just drive through right up to the counter and tell them what you wanted, beer and cigarettes and all that stuff, and pay them, and then stick it in your car.
Oh my God.
And you drive out the other side of the barn.
That sounds
They
amazing.
have drive-through liquor stores in Australia, don't they?
Say that
my
again.
gosh.
drive-through liquor stores in
Oh
Australia.
yeah.
Yeah, we had them
Oh
in
my
Arizona
gosh.
too. Yeah.
That is
I mean,
crazy.
I don't think I've ever used a drive-through liquor store and actually sat in my car and expected someone to bring me booze.
Yeah.
It's just
Expected.
extra convenient that you can like park right at the door and then walk in
Wow.
and get what you want.
That's crazy.
I think it speeds up the
Well, and I
process.
showed you guys when I was on camera in the VC, I went to in Wisconsin, we have a really popular gas station called Quick Trip, but it's also like a convenience store, but it's really expanded with food items. But yeah, I was going to show you guys the refrigerated beer cave, but I think it was after 10 o'clock, so it was locked. So I felt kind of dumb. I was like trying to get in. Even the coolers were locked. But yeah, they were probably like, oh God, here
hear
comes that.
something really, really stupid? Here in Wyoming, one of the most popular gas station chains. Believe it or not, are you ready for this?
I think
It's
I
called
know what you're
the
going to
Come
say.
and Go. Come
Yep.
and Go.
So with a K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen those.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I think I've even seen pictures of that.
Oh,
Mm.
I've seen
The come and
pictures.
Of the Come and Go?
Yeah.
I've
That
never
what
been
you're
to one of
talking
those,
about.
darn it. Yeah, I don't think I've seen them too, like pictures. I've seen paintings of them, but I've never been in one. Oh Lord.
In Idaho, we had it was called 44 North. They don't sell it anywhere but Idaho. It's huckleberry vodka, and it's so good.
Oh,
I mean,
that actually sounds good.
Huckleberry?
Huckleberry
you gotta.
wow.
I mean, if you like
do
vodka,
that.
it's very, very good
Oh,
though.
when I was younger, I used to drink cherry vodka a lot, but I could totally see myself drinking huckleberry vodka.
Mm. But yeah, you can't find it anywhere, and it's I don't know. Besides going to their
But
actual
what
website,
color is it
if
when you
can...
throw up? I know cherry vodka is bright fucking
Oh,
pink. There's
what color
nothing
is it?
quite like
Well,
throwing up cherry vodka.
there's a drink. It's called a Doc Holiday. It's 44 North and Red Bull, and yeah, it's very good. But I used to like drinking Blue Moon with the orange juice in it, like a shot of orange juice in a glass of Blue Moon.
Oh,
So
huh.
good.
Now, when
What's
I was a
Blue Moon?
kid, like 17, 18, I used to drink Mad Dog,
Ugh.
MD 2020. Yeah,
Ugh.
that stuff's
Oh,
bad. It's like you take a big swig of it and you can feel it burn all the way down
That's
your
like
throat, and spread
alcoholic
out into your
strong.
chest.
good
That's
night.
pretty rotten
tea.
gut stuff.
Blue Moon is a unfiltered wheat beer. It's very cloudy. It's Belgian. I think it says it's Belgian, but I think they brew it in Oregon.
I don't like beer, so
Well, Blackie, you asked what Blue Moon was, right? Yeah. So I'm not
Yeah, I
just rambling about that.
We
Not-
stuff isn't bad.
often go to the
Good
German
night,
club
tea.
in Brisbane for a mate of mine's birthday each year because he's of German descent, and yeah, lots of cloudy wheat beers and stuff that are the same sort of thing, unfiltered. They're generally very tasty, but quite heavy in the guts.
Oh yeah.
No.
No,
Light
it usually comes with a garnish of an orange on the side, but if you get it with a shot of orange juice in it, it's so good.
Yeah, right. Might have to try
But-
that.
Right? That does sound good. Light and Kugels is a good beer, and you could actually. I only learned this for my brother's friend who enjoys drinking. You can actually mix the different flavors, and then they're called something else, all weird, but they're not bad. Like there's like a honey, and you can mix it with like something else, and it's called like a black bear or something. But it's not bad. It's yeah, it wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I suppose you have to be seasoned to to know to do that stuff. But yeah, but I've always preferred the beer.
Just a simple straight beer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
me
Never
too.
liked
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like all the
I guess
fancy
I'll drink
fruity
wine,
ones
but I
and
won't
stuff.
drink beer.
See, and wine is like, I don't prefer wine. I like champagne better, even though I know that's like French wine. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. So it's kind of weird.
Have
Like
you
in the
ever?
past, when like a man is like,
Good night,
"Hey,
tea.
can I buy you a drink in a bar?" And oh, sure, okay. What do you want? Like a pina colada? And I'm like, fuck no. I want an MGD. Yeah, but yeah.
Have you
I
ever
don't
heard of
know.
a redheaded slut?
Oh God. Yes.
It's a shot of Jaeger, half a shot of peach schnapps, and you top it with cranberry juice.
I,
It
I
tastes
thought
just like cherry Pepsi.
I
It's
thought one
weird.
Really?
I thought one of
Jaeger.
my exes might have been emailing you.
Emailing.
But that's
Oh
legitimately
God.
what that drink is called. If you ask for it at any bar, that's what they'll make you.
What was the ingredients again? I stopped listening.
It's a
so
shot
I
of
could make
Jaeger,
my stupid joke.
a shot of Jaeger, half a shot of peach schnapps, and it's you just on the top pour a little bit of cranberry juice.
Hmm.
You just a little bit of cranberry juice, and it tastes just like cherry Pepsi. It's the weirdest thing. But yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna drop off because my phone is like I've had to charge it twice already.
StreamYard
Well, thank you
kills
for coming
telephones.
up.
Yeah.
I'm going to
It
actually
does.
tell everybody good night because it's getting kind of late.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do a short stream tomorrow night, just so everybody knows.
Are
So,
you still going to do your Saturday night one as well?
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll do my Saturday night one for sure.
Woohoo.
Just trying to keep
I
Sarah
might
appraised of
in
which
fact,
ones we're
since
doing.
tomorrow's Friday, I might skip tomorrow and just do one Saturday night and just like have a drawing or two for sale on that one. I'll probably do that instead, just do one Saturday night. Otherwise, I'll get burned out and won't want to stream Saturday.
Right.
So, okay,
thanks
so
for
good
having me
night,
on here.
everybody, and thank you for coming in, and thank you, Sam, and Trash Cat. Thank you. It's nice hearing your voice.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
thank
for
you,
having me
Blackie.
and putting up with me.
Love you, Blackie.
Love you too,
And
brother.
thank you, everybody in chat, for coming in. And we shall see everybody Saturday night. Bye.
Woohoo.
Huawei's looking tight.
Don't swear yet, Blackie.